Good evening, friends. Welcome to episode number 78. So it has actually been almost a week since I last played. Just had other stuff to do, but I am back now, and I don't have Fly. That's right. Okay, so we're going to use our Eon Flute. And if you guys don't mind, we have two quick pit stops before we continue the Delta episode. Up, up, and away, Latius. So I did have a few notes I wrote down for things I've learned or done since the last episode. I have, oh, here we go. Not too far to, ooh, Nameless Cavern. Um, let's land here. I wonder if this is going to be actually a legendary Pokemon place. Kind of sounds like it. I hope we can leave and go back, because if so, I'm going to have to go grab Breloom. Speaking of Breloom, the music, it kind of feels legendary Pokemon-y. So maybe we actually won't be getting back to the Delta episode right away. Maybe we'll be doing a legendary capture first. Although I have trained Breloom a decent bit in the past few days. In fact, to level, I think, 77. So, clear air surrounds the area, making you feel strong. Is it a water type? Oh, it's a port. Okay, so it is a legendary Pokemon. I have no idea what one it is. And there's not a PC on the island, unfortunately, so we are going to do a quick detour on the way to our pit stop and grab Breloom out of the PC. And there is something else I want to do that we can go to Mauville, because there's something else I want to do while we're there. So if we need a PC anyway, might as well use that one. Alright, and hopefully the Nameless Cavern doesn't go away. Okay, I gotta orient myself here. So, alright, so, I'll head down here. They have those towers on top there, which are nice for landing lights, I guess. Showing Latias exactly where to land. And then, not sure, I probably don't need to get a massage here, or have Altaria get a massage here, because I think we're probably maxed out in happiness. I haven't really used any of them to battle, maybe a little bit. There was once or twice where Breloom fainted. Some of the ace trainers have pretty good teams, so until I got Breloom to a high level, there was a bit of fainting now and then, but not too much. They're still a level like 50 through 53, I think, yeah. So let's put Dan back in the PC just for a bit. And then to save time, I won't go back to the massage parlor. Although I do think I won't do it this episode, because I do want to really get to the Delta episode at least a little bit more. It's been a while since I've played, at least, even though you guys might have seen the start of it last episode. But I do also want to go back to the Inverse Battle Shop and that food court. Should probably make a note of that. Not a battle combo move. I think those are the ones that we learned before. Had for a while. There's just another special move that I would like. Dance. Okay, so this is the one only for like Meloetto, I think, maybe something else. Mystical Pokemon. Here we go. Okay. So these Pokemon can all learn a very special move. And I have one of them, don't I? Blaziken? Do I have to move him to the front of the party? Blaziken, yep, it's definitely on the list. Oh, is it? Okay. So I have Blaziken in the party. Oh, I guess, okay, I guess, I got you. They're the dance. I thought it was like a special like dance-only move. But okay, he can learn Blast Burn. Blast Burn is really cool. It's a move that's exclusive to the final forms of all the fire starters, the 6 ones she listed. There's also an equivalent water move. I want to say it's called Hydro Cannon, and Frenzy Plant is the grass one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't use these very often because they're just like Hyper Beam. 150 base power, 90 accuracy, but they have to reset on the next turn. You can't move. Kind of like Truant, Slacking's ability. But I figured just for fun, we'll go ahead and replace Flare Blitz with this move for a little bit. And at some point we'll go back and use a Heart Scale to teach Flare Blitz Black, since I do think Flare Blitz is the better move overall. But it still could be fun to use now and again, so that's why I'm here. And we still can't do the double bike yet, so we'll do that a little bit later on. And do I actually have... I do have Food Court and Invert Battle here on my list. So maybe we'll do those next episode or one after that. We'll have to see how it goes. Might also do them as a way to kind of do some grinding because... oh, please still be here. I think it only changes once per day, so it should still be here. What was that? Secret Meadow, that's where my hideout is. Oh, good. Okay, I was scared for a second there. Nameless Cavern. I guess that little house up there is the treasure hunter's house. Kind of cool to see. I actually did teach Altaria Fly while I was playing offline, just because using this is just so much slower than Fly, so, you know, we're not flying around too much right now during the Let's Play, so it's okay. Rather have our good move set for Ava with Flamethrower, but, yeah, otherwise... I just taught her Fly and then replaced it with Flamethrower before the episode began. So we will need to do a little bit of training at some point off screen, I suspect, because I did very carefully again look up the levels for... There is a I don't know if I mentioned that. There is a rematch, which I read about inadvertently, but I didn't read any spoilers about the rematch. A Zelf, okay, that's right. So you can find a Mirage Bot with the 3 legendary trio Pokemon from Generation 4, a Zelf, Uxie, and Mesprit, all Psychic-type Pokemon. Oh, please don't have Explosion. By having 3 Pokemon with max friendship in your party, there's a chance. There are other prerequisites for other legendary trios and all, which we'll have to kind of look into a little more later on. I'm not going to worry about it too much yet, but maybe I will start checking these Mirage Bots off screen just so I don't miss any chance to get a legendary Pokemon like this. I don't think C-Bomb... Actually, I could use Brick Break. That almost certainly would not have done anything. Well, that's going to do some damage here, being a Psychic-type move from a very powerful Pokemon. 2 health, a critical hit, okay. So, now we are faster, it said, right? And I don't think it can learn any priority moves. Let's go ahead and use Spore, it should be pretty safe. Put it to sleep. Because the nice thing about using Spore is that you're guaranteed 1 turn of sleep, and you might even get 3, so you might as well roll the dice and, you know, maybe I can get some luck and not get hit by a move while I heal up Breloom here. I did buy some Hyper Potions. Apparently I needed max potions since we're at level 77. And a little bit more than 200 HP. I do have some Soul Restores though, so I guess we could have used those. But yeah, I don't really risk a Brick Break, especially with a possible crit. So let's just go ahead and use False Swipe. It seems like 3 False Swipes will be all we need anyway. I had actually Breloom learning Rock Slide for a bit, just as good coverage, because both these move types are not good against flying Pokemon, and they're not good against poison Pokemon, so C-Bomb and Brick Break are not the best coverage in the world. Even though they are Breloom stab moves. I taught it a Rock type move just to help with some of the training. But I did remember to teach it False Swipe, very thankfully, before this. Alright, so because it does use Nasty Plot, that's actually a really good move. It doubles your special attack, or increases it by 2 stages each time you use it. Which means his special attack is very high, which means every attack is almost basically a crit. So depending on the damage roll, we might actually die in the next one here. Do we have any fastballs? Quick Ball. What does a Quick Ball do? Does it say? Okay, that's at the start of the encounter. We're probably a little too far along to be using that. Timers the longer you wait. I think I want a Fastball, which is for fast Pokemon. We don't have one of those. Might be one of the Apricorn ones. So a Dusk Ball will have to do. We are in a cave, so that should be more than fine. But yes, anyway, I did very carefully look and saw that the first Pokemon of the rematch, Race for Impact, is level 70. Nope, clean one shot. So I probably want to revive Breloom here just so we can use Spore again. So I will try my Pokemon up. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do level 70 or level 68. I'm really torn because on the one hand, if I do 68 and it's not quite high enough, we can always use our candies. We can always train off screen a little more. That's not a big deal. Whereas if it's 70 and it's in a sweep, then can't go back. almost got it. I actually didn't mean to throw the Pokeball there, but hey. I brought out Slate because Slate doubly resists psychic attacks, so even with the boost from Nasty Plot, not that big of a deal. And we'll just use a regular revive since we're not really in any hurry, which of course is a status. It does heal health, but it also heals status, so it's listed under here. Actually, training as Elf in my very first, oh no, 2 Nasty Plots. Now it's going to start doing damage, even being doubly resisted here. I guess there's not really a point to heal up my health because one attack's going to take out Braylon either way, so let's just use the time to throw some more Dust Balls and maybe we will get lucky. It is at 1 HP, so that will still help. Yeah, training as Elf on my Platinum playthrough, my first one, a long time ago. And that was actually one of the least fun playthroughs. I still enjoyed it, of course, but it wasn't one of the most fun playthroughs I've had, at least not one of the most fun teams I've trained. Because my team, I think, was Empoleon, I always choose the Water Starter. Garchomp, I really wanted to train a Garchomp, the Pseudo-Legendary. Azelf, I thought it was just a cool Psychic type. Dialga, because I always do the Cover Legendary on my first playthrough. Oh, we got it. Okay, sweet. Didn't need the revive after all. Staraptor, which was pretty cool, and who was the last one? I don't remember, I'll have to think of it. We don't want Iron Defense, it will increase our defense by a lot, but I'd rather have offensive moves. You guys know my theory on that. Especially with crits in Pokemon, defense just usually isn't the way to go, because even if you get your defenses sky high, no recovery move, one unlucky crit can still spell the end of you. The Willpower Pokemon. It is thought that Uxie, Mispirit, and Azelf all came from the same egg. Very interesting. Alright, well, we don't need to give Azelf a nickname, so we'll send it back to the PC. And any hidden items in here while we're at it? Sometimes legendaries will drop like a cool item, but can we go back through the portal or no? Apparently not. One-time thing. Alright, well anyway, that's pretty cool. So let's fly to Dewford now. And we will put Braylon back in the PC. Get Dan back out again. And continue on our merry way back to the Delta episode. I think we have to go to Granite Cave as the next stop. Alright, where are we going here? So, the Space Center. I'm actually watching a lot of space YouTube videos and movies and TV shows and things. It's kind of cool to have the Space Center here. Alright, there is Dewford up ahead. Watched the 80s movie The Right Stuff. I've seen it before, but it was like 10 years ago. Yesterday, and started From the Earth to the Moon, which is a cool HBO miniseries about, obviously, the Apollo program and a little bit of Mercury and Gemini programs beforehand as well. Really the Apollo program. It's a really good miniseries if you have HBO. Definitely recommend it. Okay, let's go to the PC and, like I said, replace our Pokemon. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to get to level 70. See, normally I would just go to 68 and give it a try for a little more challenge, since the last time wasn't quite as challenging as I would have hoped. More on that later. But I'm thinking because they're going to have better Pokemon and better moves and a full team of 6, I'm thinking that being level 70, the same level as their first, might actually be just about right. So we'll probably have some time to think about that one though. So I was really curious. So I did very carefully, again, with avoiding spoilers. I did look up Steven's team's movesets, and the reason his Metagross did not use Earthquake is because, very surprisingly, it does not know Earthquake. It knew Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, and Hyper Beam or Giga Impact. So none of its moves were very effective against a fellow Steel type. Like if you had an Aggron or a Metagross or a Skarmory, it just, Steven would have had a hard time damaging you. I'm really surprised and kind of disappointed in the game designers for not doing better with that, to be honest. Because I feel like Earthquake is one of those coverage moves. It's a great coverage move. The only Pokemon that really resists Earthquake. This guy wants to fight while I'm talking real quick. Hey, he does. Cool. He's one of the, I know like all the retrainable or refightable trainers pretty well by now. And they actually get some really cool Pokemon after you beat the Pokemon League. So I definitely recommend if you want to train, don't just grind Victory Road. Go around and face some of the trainers on the rematch thing. Some of them have very cool teams with a lot of diverse Pokemon from all 6 generations. So it's pretty cool to fight them. As you can tell, they're also pretty high level. Um, Also, fun fact, I tried just out of curiosity. You cannot face the Pokemon League at this point in the game. You only can defeat them once, and then I assume you can't face them again until the rematch. Um, but regardless, the ace trainers at the door say that um, because Steven's not there, he's doing the Belt episode with you. You cannot face Pokemon League, which actually makes a lot of sense. So don't blame them there. Hey, 51. Good job, Dan. All right, sweet. Um, See, I'm really disappointed because Skarmory is the one that does resist all of them. Um, but like, if you have a Skarmory, it doesn't have a very good offensive moves, so I still think my money would be on Metagross there. I don't think it can learn even any moves that are super effective against Metagross, none that I can think of at any rate. I'm gonna heal up just because I have no idea what we're gonna face, and I think we are a little under level at this point, probably. Just gonna use some Oran Berries because we're already there. All right, into Granite Cave we go. So yeah, no, I can understand wanting to have Bullet Punch. I can understand wanting to have Giga Impact, although Mega Metagross is already pretty fast. I'm not really sure it needs Bullet Punch, but I don't really have too much of a problem with them. Oh, we can go up here now. I should probably use a Repel. Also, I bought Max Repels, so we have tons of money, and it means a little less interruptions on the screen, so why not? But like, if I was the devs, I would have just keep Earthquake for coverage. Give it either Giga Impact, or Bullet Punch. Don't give it both. That's just dumb and allows you to wall him pretty effectively with the Steel type, as we did. Now, I am really curious to see what would have happened if he had Super Repel. I do have 28 to burn through first, though. Um, if he did have Earthquake and it played it really smart, I don't think Earthquake would have been a one-shot for Slate. We don't have Flash, not really gonna worry about that. I think we're okay. Alright, this is where I found something here. Maybe, I don't remember what it was, but I did come here at some point to grab something. I think the Everstone when I was training Shroomish. Let me ride around just a little bit more just in case there's anything interesting to see while we're here. If not, we will continue on. Building up the suspense. Sorry for the delay a little bit. Oh, there's a hiker there. Oh, I'm going to try to... I think I already faced him, actually. Yep, this is where I found the Everstone. Can I avoid this guy? No. Oh, I can. It's just a ledge there. Oh, I didn't even see that. I mean, I did, but clearly it was too late. Let me try again, just because it could be something cool. There was something... Oh, it might be, not toxic. There was something here that I thought about getting, and then figured it wasn't worth it. Oh, this bike! Have I mentioned that I hate the bikes in these games? They're just way too imprecise. Which maybe is realistic for a bike, but like after the old games having really nice controls on the bikes, it feels like a huge step backwards. Hopefully Gen 7 and beyond don't do it. An escape rope. All that for an escape rope. Okay, well, not sure what TM there was here, what item I was going for, but I'm not going to worry about it. We are really here for one purpose only. But yeah, I do think he would have defeated my Metagross, maybe used like a heal up item after that. And he would have been super effective via Earthquake against Blaziken, probably a one-shot, and Meteor Mash against... We're on the slope and we have to use a Repel. Against Altaria, so... Actually, Big Cave, a little lost here. So Steven might have actually won that one if he had just had the right moves and played a little bit smart. Hey, Rare Candy. Can probably use that at some point. It is a shame because there are some things I want to do after we beat the rematch of the Pokemon League. I always like kind of doing the final battle as like the last episode, so might not have the chance to do that here, but we'll worry about that later on. Okay, one more item that I'm stumbling onto just to repel. And I might have to use an escape rope, but I think I know the way back. Don't worry, believe me, I'm just curious to see what happens next as you guys are, just trying to, draw it out a little bit and see what else there's to see here. So yeah, maybe he would have missed a Meteor Mash, and then Altaria would have fished him off with an Earthquake, or a Flamethrower. Flamethrower I think might have, because I think even Mega Metagross has super high defense, but fairly low special defense. That would have been an epic battle, or it could have burned it. It would have been nice to see. But anyway, that is neither here or now, so let's kind of get our minds back on the present and focus on the Delta episode. There's what's her name there with her handy little Whismer. Well, seems like it's true. It really is just like the wall painting there. This one shows Primal Reversion, while that one shows Mega Evolution. I guess that proves it once and for all. Our great ancestors once lived here too. The ancestors who passed down through me the knowledge of how to protect the world, how to avert the threat that will appear from space, as was long foretold, from a place higher even than the heavens. Interesting. So is it Rayquaza that's the threat? Or is it another Pokemon, like Hoopla or something? Or Giratina? Giratina's kind of, or I guess, Dialga's time. Palkia is the space Pokemon. So maybe it's Palkia? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. But I just want to say, I really like when they add characters like this to the game that are like, they're kind of, I guess, your nemesis. It seems to be. She seems to be one of your opponents here. But they're not just like part of the evil team. We're not kind of like the traditional, evil mafia team leader, or even like the mad scientist team leaders like in these games. I'm thinking of obviously N in the fifth generation. I kind of wish they'd done a little bit. I don't know. I like what they did with N in some respects. So um, she kind of reminds me of him a bit. What is it, Aster? Oh, we do seem to meet an awful lot, Owen. Are you also interested in this old painting? Or are you here for the other? For one of the meteorite shards that can serve as a source of power for the legendary Pokemon that lives in the heavens above. Either way, you know I adore you. That's it. I can't help it. I have to battle you. I'll play nice though and ask first. You ready to battle me, right? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think we are. We're about to find out. I think we might be underleveled, but I'm really curious to see what our team is. And I think I'm really proud of our team, as I've said before. I think it's really come together really well. So I think we stand a very good chance against her. That's my boy. Now let's do it. Give me a good taste of everything you and your Pokemon have to offer. And I can't remember her name, but we'll see it in a bit. Zinnia, that's right. Pokemon Trainer Zinnia. Only 3 Pokemon, but apparently one of them is going to be a Mega Evolution, so that's exciting. It could be, there's just so many Mega Evolutions, I have no idea what it could be. Hopefully something cool. Hopefully something cool that we haven't really seen before, like, I don't even know. What would it even be? Trying to think of a cool Hoenn Mega Evolution that we haven't seen yet. Alright, so Tyrantrum is, ooh, interesting. Tyrantrum is a dragon and rock type, so it is one of the few Pokemon that resists Boom Burst, but is not weak to one of our other attacks. So bad luck for us. Let's go ahead and use Shadow Ball though, because I don't want to switch anything into a attack from this guy. It is some pretty powerful rock type attacks if I recall, and a very high attack stat. Alright, got the special defense drop there, Stone Edge. Gonna do a lot of damage. Come on, Dan, hold on. Yes, nice, good. Alright, so we probably won't win. Actually, you know what? Let me think about this. I might have made a critical error here. Shadow Ball, I did get the special defense drop, so I guess it was actually lucky. And the right call, I just didn't know at the time. Shadow Ball is base power 80, Boom Burst is 140, plus Stab is 210, plus White Bow is, that's 20%, that's like 250, so 125. Oh, so actually Boom Burst is a lot better, even being not very effective here. And with the special defense drop, I don't know, it's going to be close. Come on, Dan. Oh, not quite. That's kind of what I thought. I didn't want to be doubtful there, but alright, did a great job, Dan. We'll see if she has any items. Probably not. It seems like only the gym leaders in the Elite Four have items here. So, okay, let's bring out Ford, holding the expert belt today. Alright, now we do have high jump kick, which would be super effective, but I don't want to risk missing it. Earthquake is also going to be super effective, and even if she uses a healing item, it's still going to do a lot of damage. And she didn't, which is kind of what I expected, so. Down goes Tyrantrum. Wonder if she's going to have Aurorus. That's going to be my bet. I kind of hope not, because Aurorus is pretty not great. Altaria, okay. So I kind of thought about having Mega Altaria. Like, it seems like a cool, Hoenn Pokemon to have. But I really hope this is not her Mega Evolution, just because, we already have seen an Altaria with Winona, and Drake has one, and Wally has one. We have one, which Mega Evolves. What's her name? Lizia. Oh, I already forgot her name. Whatever her name is, the contests girl. Lycia. I think it's Lycia. She has one that Mega Evolves. There's been like a lot of Altaria. It's sort of like people's like signature Pokemon, so, or even just as a Pokemon. Stone is super effective. Let's go for it. Okay, it didn't Mega Evolve, so that's kind of cool. Don't mind her having it. It's a cool Pokemon, but I really don't want it to be her Mega Evolution. Dragon Pulse, interesting. So maybe it doesn't know any flying type attacks. Well, that's unfortunate for Altaria. Now, ooh, this is tricky. So, all of our moves are inaccurate except for Earthquake. Um, don't want to use Blast Burn because we have to recharge. What's cool is that in Gen 1 and maybe Gen 2, if you use it and defeat a Pokemon with Hyper Beam, or I guess just Hyper Beam back then, you don't have to recharge, which is kind of cool. As you guys who watch my Red X playlists might know, my Red, my Let's Play Red, Let's Play, whatever, might know. Have I mentioned it's a little early in the morning and I am tired? So I could risk High Jump Kick. Anything I would do would kill it besides Earthquake. But I don't want to recharge, and I don't want to take recoil damage, so let's go with Stone Edge, because I could at least survive another Dragon Pulse and have another shot if I miss. Okay, seems to have been the right choice. We hit anyway. Very good. Um, what is kind of cool, and even in this generation, I think, is if you have a slacking, the Truant turn and the recharge turn from Giga Impact or Hyper Beam um, would actually overlap. So it kind of, if you're gonna have a slacking, you might as well teach a Giga Impact. Salamence also kind of disappointing just because I feel like Salamence is already like um, Drake's signature Pokemon, and I bet you it's going to Mega Evolve in the rematch. I think they're all going to probably Mega Evolve in the rematch, at least that's my hope. Um, so I kind of don't like that being hers. It is extremely powerful, obviously, but I feel like with Mega Evolution, there's an opportunity for them to have given her like tons of really powerful Mega Evolution signature Pokemon. So it's not Mega Evolving. Very interesting. She seems to be a Dragon type trainer, though. That's pretty cool. Just kind of occurred to me she has 3 dragons, so much respect for that. All right, let's bring out Dragon versus Dragon here. Why not? And thankfully, our Dragon is also a Fairy type, which makes her immune to Dragon moves. So I think we have the upper hand here. We are going to Mega Evolve and go for our Fairy type return. And I don't think Salamence or even a Mega Salamence would stand a chance against this. Maybe even not at max hit points. All right, and who is faster? Now he is faster, but didn't expect the Mega Evolution. Would have been super effective, and now it's not very effective at all. So kind of a cool trick of the Mega Evolution there. All right, very nice. Good try, Zinnia, but not good enough. Yes, that's it. That's just what I was looking for. She seems to be your opponent, but also like your what do you call it? Your arch nemesis here, for lack of a better word. But she's a very friendly one, almost like an anti-hero. Nice, real nice, Owen. Oh, I really felt that one. Full points to you. That settles it. You get this meteorite shard as a reward. Thank you, Zinnia. She's got a cape too. It makes sense she's a dragon trainer. Kind of looks like a grass user, but obviously a dragon is a better type than grass, at least in my opinion. That glittering meteorite that you've got there. It sure is giving off some vibes. I'd keep a tight hold on it if I were you, along with that shard I just gave you. Hey, the actions that you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to, or are they based on actual truths? And if they are, how much of the truth do you think you know? Yes, ma'am, moving out. Such a spoiled girl you are, Aster. So what'll be our next stop, sweetie? Very interesting character. I like her. She kind of has that whole Pokemon thing where she just says things that sound wise, but, you know, do they actually mean anything? I guess it's up to interpretation. But I also like that she has like a Pokemon that's kind of like her non-battling Pokemon. Um, sort of like Ash has his Pikachu, which is a battling Pokemon, but he carries it with him, you know, outside of his Pokeball. I kind of like how Whismur is that to her. That's kind of cool. Owen, were you able to find the meteorite shard that we need? If you were able to secure it, could you hurry back to us at the Moss Deep Space Center? I'm afraid we don't seem to have much time left. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, so things are moving right along. Here's that mural we came to so long ago. Now that we not only have encountered not Mega Kyogre, Primal Kyogre, but actually have it back in our PC box. Um, let's just go ahead and move out the slow way. By the time I open the menu and grab an escape rope, it would be just as long. Alright, so that was actually pretty short. Glad I kind of did some other things on the way there. Let's end the episode by facing one more opponent. This guy has some cool Pokemon, this fisherman here. And then I'll end the episode and we'll go to the Space Center in the next episode. Fisherman Elliot and his Tentacruel. So yeah, definitely seems like a worthy foe. I'm gonna kind of look up what all the Mega Evolutions are, because I can't think like there's like Mega Slowbro I know that would be kind of cool, or I'm sure there are others I'm just not thinking of. I don't think anything here is going to be faster necessarily, so until we're sure there is something faster, let's use Zen Headbutt. It's funny because I'm only used to fighting this guy with Breloom, so it feels really weird using a different Pokemon. Right, Mega Evolutions. Because I always think about, I don't know if I told you guys, I actually consider being a video game designer for a period there. And I think I would definitely enjoy it a lot, but I also enjoy my current job, so that's okay. But I always think about like how I would design a game if I was the one designing it. And like Mega Alakazam could be really cool. We haven't seen one of those yet, or a Mega Gengar, Mega Kangaskhan. That would be really cool because Mega Kangaskhan this generation is really powerful and bulky, and I think Mega Kangaskhan would be great. Probably not Mega Gyarados because you face one of those in haha, take that Gyarados. You face one of those in still faster in Pokemon X and Y. Mega Ampharos would be pretty cool. Being a Dragon Trainer, she could do a Mega Ampharos. I don't think we faced a Mega Scizor yet. Mega Houndoom kind of has weak defenses. I love Houndoom, but Mega Agron's kind of slow. I don't. Mega Medicham and Manectric aren't that great. Um, Mega Lucario, I think you kind of see too much. Mega Bombus knows too many weaknesses. Just kind of going through the list here. Mega Steelix is kind of cool, but again, I just don't feel like it's up to the level of the rest of them. Um, Mega Lopunny could be pretty cool to face. I guess there aren't that many that were introduced in this generation after all. Mega Sableye is probably going to be Phoebe's Mega Pokemon, I would guess. Maybe Mega Slowbro, but I don't know. Mega Pidgeot could be pretty cool. Although I'm not sure how good it is. I feel like Mega Pidgeot still has like worse stats than a regular pseudo-legendary Pokemon would. Just because regular Pidgeot doesn't have very high stats. Same with Mega Beedrill, so... Mega Glalie is probably going to be Glacier's Pokemon. Mega Absol I'm sure will be Sydney's. So I kind of expect that maybe her Salamence is going to Mega Evolve later on, but I feel like Drake's will too. So we'll be facing two Mega Salamences presumably, and yet there are other Pokemon we will never have a chance to face. But who knows? Maybe because she didn't Mega. Oh, I think I know where this is going, and I am very excited about it. Oh, I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right. I'm not going to spoil it because it's one of those things like where you're watching a movie with somebody and you're like it clicks and you're like, oh, I know where this is going, but you don't want to call it because you don't want to ruin it for them. That's what I'm feeling right now. So um, anyway, that's enough on that. I think we've been going for about half an hour now, so let's go ahead and end the episode here. I don't need another repellent. I will heal up our Pokemon, and when we come back, we will fly to Moss Deep City and see what is going on there. So I'm really excited. I have no idea what's going to happen. Well, I have some theories, but that's about it. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching, and see you again very soon.